I thought this film was great. Oh yeah. About my film, Distance. So I co-directed that with James Z. Fang and Nick Louie. They couldn't make it out, but they sent their regards. This is a really great festival. Thank you for having us. By the way. For that film, Distance, it started in June of 2012 for the 72-hour film festival for Asian American Film Lab in New York. And we basically we hashed out the story and we shot it and we edited it within 3 days. That was really crazy. But then afterwards, we went back and edited it some more, and then we submitted it to some other festivals, including this one. And so as we were going through the story, we talked about our experiences. The theme for the film was this is only a test. Like all the films had to go to that theme. And so we're thinking about what kind of tests we wanted to do for our film. And the one that kept recurring was like tests of relationship, because I think we've all had relationships, and like that's probably one of the biggest tests in our lives is keeping a relationship, or you going through the ups and downs of with a loved one. At the time, I was in a long distance relationship, and that kind of got into the story. And also James Fang, who wrote the actual Mandarin, he's had experiences with that as well. So that's kind of where it came out of. And yeah, long distance sucks.
Anyone else? I have a question for both of you, actually, because both of you tell good stories, short and fast, to the point. We get it, and we go through it real quickly. So you must both be, or have hired, good editors. Can you talk to me about the editing process?
So far, I haven't had the luxury of hiring another editor. I've been editing my own stuff along. For this film, the three of us edited. Us three guys essentially we did everything. We did the editing. James Zifeng was the main actor. Nick and I were the cinematographers, and the three of us were the editors. For the editing, it's interesting. Let's see So we gave Nick the first pass for the editing. Like he did like a rough assembly, and then we're like, oh, we forgot this guy doesn't speak Mandarin. So, he did just the visuals, right? And then we're like, hey, dude, these it's not matching with the the voiceovers. So then James did the second pass, and then I came in with the third pass. Well, James Fang and I did like the last pass on it after the 72-hour competition. We went and touched it up, trying to match the audio. We cleaned up the audio, and then we did. We were working with Final Cut. But dude, yeah, editing, yeah, for sure. It's like, what's it called? It's like, so it's like you have a block of clay or something, and you're like, okay, there's something in there. There's probably there's a statue in there somewhere. So you're just whittling away, just cutting, and you got some things you think are precious, but you just gotta but it doesn't fit the whole mold. So you gotta cut that ish out. So yeah. So, I think things I would have done differently. I'm trying to think. I don't know, that's a good question. I think now that I've done it and completed it, that's a good representation of what we could do at that time. And yeah, of course, we wish we had more time. Wish we had, maybe more equipment, like maybe some more lighting would have been helpful. But at the same time, I think it might have bogged down our production, because it was very run and gun. That airport scene? So when we shot that scene, SF, if you all have been to SFO, security's pretty tight. So we couldn't use a tripod. It would because if you have a tripod, it looks hella suspicious. You got this big metal thing, and so we had to do it handheld. And
you're very, very sneaky, my friend.
What's up?
You're very, very, very sneaky, my friend.
I know, yeah, the sneaky Asian guy. So, so in the front, so that area that you saw was it's not the actual interior. It's just inside the first sliding door of the airport. So, and there was actually some people, not security, but people moving carts and stuff, and they were looking at us kind of funny, But they were actually really nice because they're like, oh hey, are we in the shot? I'm sorry. I'm like, dude, it's all good. You know, I mean, they're part of the background and stuff, and they were good. Sorry, what was the question? It was, well, how would I do things differently? Yeah, I mean, I'm happy with it. You know, when we went back to this cut, I spent a couple of days like trying to cut it, like messing around with it. And then my friends James and Nick, they looked at it, they're like, okay, wow, you changed a lot. And then but then they kind of brought me back and say, you know what, we kind of like the original cut for these certain reasons. And they're trying to, like, because I was getting kind of crazy with the editing. And then I just realized, you know, hey, some things are better left, because like great, you know, work is never finished, it's always abandoned, you know, that's what they say about art. So I think I had to abandon it, because I can't be doing this, I can't be working on that now, you know.
Very short timelines. You were in the 72-hour festival and you shot this in 2 days, which is amazing to me. Do you prefer that kind of, real kind of pressure deadline stuff, or do you dream of a time when you'd have lots of time to make a film?
Sometimes it's good to have that, you know, fire under your butt, or however the saying goes. You know, diamonds grow under pressure, they say too. So, you know, and when in Rome. Yeah.
When you have your back against the wall, I think it helps definitely. You know, you feel me? Yeah. So like, I definitely think if you have you know, you have your back against the wall, or it really helps you, you know, make things, because you know, deadlines are your friends. Deadlines, yeah. You have to look at your deadline friend and say, hey, I'm gonna keep my promise to you, even though I hate you. I want to punch you in the face, but I love you. So same goes with relationships. Yeah.
Thank you guys.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.